Ta-da! I told you I'd have it done for the next video. Hey y'all, my name is Babbles, and welcome back to Skyblock, where I finally have villagers. Now this is where Skyblock is really gonna get going. So right now I just have my villagers in boats in kind of this makeshift area that is really ugly. And I don't really want them to be here anymore. And I especially don't want them to be so near my mob farm. So I think step one is to get them situated in a little bit of a better place. So this is an area that I'd originally designated as kind of the beginning of what would become the villager trading hall. But I think because of the mess that this became, I want it to be kind of the villager breeder. I'm not going to do anything fancy for the breeder, but I want it to be a little nice, so I'm just going to fix this up a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to get started on the rest of it. So, first things first, I have to make sure they don't fall off, so I'm just going to use some jungle fences to make a barrier around the whole thing. And I'm going to put a gate here because I eventually want the rest of the trading hall to be accessible pretty easily. I've created kind of a weird little angle for myself there, but I can make it work. There we go. Now I'm just gonna make a little bit of lift around the edges. And now comes the slightly scary part, the roof. So to save on resources, I'm gonna have the roof be made out of slabs, but I really want to make sure the villagers are just covered adequately because it took me so long to get them converted. I really don't want anything to happen to them that would make me have to go through the whole process again. So no lightning strikes, no mobs, no nothing. They're going to be, safe as houses. And luckily, I'm able to make this out of bottom slabs, so nothing should be able to spawn on top. This is extremely simple, but honestly, for right now, it doesn't really have to be beautiful, it just has to work. So that's where I'm at with this right now. And there we go. Simple, but functional. The next step is making sure they have beds. Luckily, I have an extremely efficient mob farm, so wool is no longer an issue. And I'm just gonna make... yeah, that's good. And then just carefully put them in places where I don't think they should be able to... I might move them over one more. I really don't want them to be able to use the bed to jump out of the little containment area I've got here. So maybe just a little more central. There. That'll work. And then hopefully when nighttime comes, I'll be able to free these guys. And they'll hopefully come right on through. While I'm waiting for nighttime, I want to talk about trades, because those are converted villagers, meaning their prices are going to be very cheap. So I want to get some trades that I can take advantage of immediately. One of those trades is food. Farmers. So I want one of them to be a farmer. And as stated previously, I have a very effective mob farm right now. So I want one of them to be a fisherman. They're very starter trades, but with the resources I have right now, I think those are going to be the best. So, actually, let me see if they can pick up on that trade. Oh, no, 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 no. What are you heading for? Is it the composter? What else is there? Why are you over here? Oh, I should have known better. Dealing with villagers is never simple. Maybe he'll just... Okay. Over here? And over here? This is making me extremely nervous, but it is a villager, so I can't be too surprised. Oh? Did you pick up on it? Yes! Perfect. So, now it's time to think about what kinds of trades I would like to get from these. So, from the fisherman, obviously, I'm gonna want string. And that's not what he's giving me right now, so... break and replace. And please pick it up again. There we go. Perfect. What a deal! We have emeralds now! Now this means if a wandering trader shows up, I can actually, you know, trade with them. Okay. I do hate that the villager bedtime is just slightly earlier than the player bedtime. Ugh. Don't mind me. Now, for the farmer trade, I really want carrots or carrots or potatoes, because I have a little farming area over there, and I've got bone meal aplenty, so those are really no problem. I will take it. I can also expand my wheat farm, so that's no problem. So, now we've got, technically, a tiny little trading hall. But obviously a trading hall made of 2 villagers is not much of a trading hall at all. So, time to start the breeder. And hopefully, the next time I check in, I'll have a couple little baby villagers. Unless he's composting them. Are you composting them? Please don't be composting them. We'll see. It appears we have a child! So this little makeshift villager breeder setup is working, so that is great. I am one step closer to having a full villager breeding hall. Or trading hall. And while I was waiting for this little guy to be born, I actually took down the remains of my previous mob farm. If you remember, it was basically just a big cobblestone box. But I've taken down the walls and I've expanded my little farming area with what little dirt I have. So now I can get carrots, potatoes, and wheat. So that's very exciting. However, in doing all this setup, I realized something. My storage is getting completely out of control. It is just filled with so much random stuff. And it's all useful, so I don't really want to get rid of any of it, but I think something I'm gonna have to do in the future is get an actual storage system and maybe even build a building for it. Maybe that'll be my first building. Not that little villager patio that I've got going on, but an actual building for all of my stuff. But that'll be in the future. But unfortunately, that is going to be all for today. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you like, subscribe if you so choose. And I really want to build in a certain style for this world, but I'm not sure exactly what style I want that to be. So if you've got any suggestions, maybe leave a comment. See y'all!